you may have a question. Can we have an arrays inside a class? Isn't it? Arrays are basically a data type, and basically derived data type, we can say that. So being a derived data type, can it be used inside a class? Isn't it? Of course, the answer is yes. So you can see that here we have specified a simple class snippet here. What you can see here, say there is a constant declared, constant of type integer, and the constant variable name is size, and it's equal to 10. So the size will have the value of 10 all the time. So class array integer a of size, integer a of size. So in the place of size, we'll be having the value 10. So that means an array of integer type and of 10 elements will be created here. 10 elements can be created. So just like that, like any other program, we can use the array. So either by declaring a constant or by specifying the finite value inside the class itself, we can do it. Okay. Let us discuss arrays of objects. So first we discussed about, can we use an array inside a class? So the answer was yes. Of course, you can use the arrays inside the class as a data member, and you can make use of it. Can we use arrays for objects? Okay. So let us discuss this with an example. So the program is going to be an example for arrays of objects. Arrays of objects. Okay. So here we have it here. You can see that here in line number 1 we have a comment line. Line number 2 is our header file, and line number 3 is an ANSYS C++ construct. Now in line number 4 we have a class definition. So the class is identified with the name student. So this is a student class. So let's say we are going to have a student details. As we discussed earlier, we can have an array. So this is a character arrays are being used here. Character array by the name, section, USN, and name is having 25 locations. Section is having 15 locations. USN is having 15 locations. Then to hold the other values, we have a semester as an integer variable. Then I have two member functions over here. So I declare this to be a public section. So in a public section, if you look into it, I written a member function called get data. In the get data, we collect, no, it does not take any argument nor returns a value. And if you look into it, a cout statement will put up on the screen, enter the name, and the cin statement will take the name into a array. Name into an array. It's a character type, isn't it? Okay, then see out. Again, we are going to say enter the section. So in the section, we are going to have a whatever the value that you're going to enter. Then you're going to enter the USN. Then you'll enter the semester. That's one part of the member function. The another part of the member function is void put data. Void put data, and it just displays what the name, what is the section, what is the USN, and what is a semester. Now here in a main program from line number 33 to 48, we have the main program. The main program, it has one integer uh, value, that is integer of variable size, and it is declared to be a constant, and this has the value 2. The size is equal to 2 now. Then you can see that here student is the class. Student is the class here, isn't it? So for this class, we create an object as an array. Can somebody tell how many arrays will be, how many objects will be created? Yes, 5 objects will be created. So what are the object names? Triple E of 0, triple E of 1, triple E of 2, triple E of 3, triple E of 4. Like that, 5 objects will be created. Then to access an array, what do we need? We need a for loop, isn't it? We need a for loop. So now if you look into it, I've used one for loop here, and depends on the size of the value, then this loop can execute for a number of times. Although I created a 5, I'm just going to make use of only 2 objects here. So to access the objects in sequence, I've used a for loop here. So I is equal to 0, I less than say is I plus plus. Then I value will be fetched from here, and E of first I will be having the value 0. E of triple E of 0 dot get data. So triple E of 0 is nothing but an argument now. Sorry, it's an object, isn't it? And this calls a member function called get data. There's a member function called get data. In get data, we are going to get all the details about the student. So this will execute for 2 times. After this gets executed, next we are going to use another member function to display the values in each object, isn't it? How? By using the put data function. Put data will display the values for us. Understand? So that's the basic concept used here. So we can use the objects as an arrays. Okay, object as an array. So now let's run this program and check. So the program is free from errors, and now I'm just typing some name, then some value, US and also something I typed here. Then okay, I think it has gone wrong. I'll just do it once again. You can see that here. I'm running the program again, and I just specify some name, section, USN, then some value for semester. Then again it asking me to enter a name, so some other value. Then section also I can give. Then USN also it is given. Then enter the semester. I'll give some number. Okay, I'll give some number. So now what will happen? If you press enter, it will show the details of the first object. Details of the first object. What are the details of the first object? Triple E of 0. So it has the name like this. If you want to make it clear, I'll do it once again with a specific name. The specific name. For an example, here I'll enter Joshua, and in the section part I'll enter section. It is declared as what? The section is declared as the character only, isn't it? So section I'll make it as B section. Okay. Then USN is going to be a character. So we'll type 1NH 18 triple E 01. That's a USN. Then semester. Semester is an integer variable. Semester is an integer variable. So I enter here, it's a 5th semester. Now it asks for enter the name. Now I'll type Daniel Raj. Then when it displays here, enter the section. Enter section, I'll write now enter A. Then USN, I'll write 1NH 18 E02. E02. Enter the semester, and I'll enter 4th semester. So now if you look into it, you can see that here for details of triple E of 0, it's one object. Okay, Joshua is the name, and the section USN semester. Similarly for another object, Daniel Raj A02 and 4. So like this, instead of having a separate identifiers, we can use the arrays also for objects. Okay, thank you.